And action.
Scene 10.
You know my favorite.
Welcome back to Morning Mouth Off.
My favorite routine with this is ow, ow.
Oh, did you hurt yourself? Oh, that's great. Hey, welcome to Morning Mouth Off. My name is Elliot Morgan.
I'm Steve Zaragoza. Here's another trick you can do with it. Oh, my nose.
Oh, not your nose. Welcome to Morning Mouth Off. My name is Elliot Morgan.
I'm Steve Zaragoza.
I'm Lee Newton.
So today we have this here because we're doing props now. We're talking about Hollywood remakes and whether or not they're good, whether or not they're bad, because Evil Dead just came out later this year. Carrie is coming out, and I'm sure there's gonna be like 1,000 other remakes that happen. So we talked about sequels. Now we're gonna talk about remakes. We asked you guys on Facebook, and if you haven't been to our Facebook page, you can go to facebook.com/SourceFed News and like it and get all the up-to-date stuff. And when we ask questions for this video, you can respond to it. Before we begin, we are going to do both sides of the coin. We're gonna do pros and cons, and so I'm gonna let you flip the imaginary coin.
Okay.
And throw it to one of us.
I was gonna do this.
We don't know
routine,
what's
too. You guys ever done this one? Hello, Lee Newton. What movie are you starring in today?
So welcome to Morning Mouth Off.
That's too far
So
away
flip
for
the
me to get.
flip the coin.
Flip the coin. Okay, ready?
And
Oh.
Lee Newton.
Uh-oh.
What am I doing?
Well, I'd like you to talk about one side of the coin, which is, are you for or against movie remakes?
Well, the pros of movie remakes are expanding on a story or just seeing it in a different light, seeing actors and seeing how they take it on. Also, money for the corporate conglomerates.
Actually, I think that's number one.
That's probably the main one.
Could be,
Is
could
the
be.
money for Lionsgate and Warner Brothers. And the other side. Flip.
Oh.
Oh, there you go.
I
catch
caught it right
there you go.
my knuckle. That's so great. The cons are that usually I'm going to piggyback on one of the pros, which is usually just for money. It's usually not as good as the original. Perfect example of Hollywood not having any original story, so they regurgitate the same crap over and over again. I feel like I'm actually holding a coin right now. Thank you. But yeah, it's an unoriginal idea. It's not essentially a new story.
It's mostly for money that they make these remakes.
Yes.
But then there's the things where like Peter Jackson did King Kong, and he did that for the love of King Kong.
Yep.
Peter
Yeah,
Jackson
and
is a massive King Kong fan.
Also, to take that back over here, the people a lot of times are like, Hollywood is just doing it to make money. Those independent films that filmmakers make that are very low budget and they're submitted to festivals, a lot of those are funded by the big companies, and they're funded by money that comes from these horrible remakes and these horrible blockbuster films.
If you saw Transformers 2, you could also see once. The timeline doesn't work out, but you get what I mean.
Okay, clock starts in 5, 4, 3, 2,
1.
Okay, Ron DeYoung said...
Not a real name.
Can't be.
said, Ron DeYoung said, I think it's cool. Sure, it can be bad and an obvious ploy, but imagine if there was a remake of It or The Omen, two of the best horror films of all time, which can only be made better with improved technology.
Okay.
I think that's a great
That's
point.
a big thing. I will say, for King Kong, coming back to your thing, I got mad because I would have much rather seen like an animatronic side of that, not like the CGI, this, that, and the other thing. Oftentimes, I feel like CGI ruins things. Star Wars!
Are you okay? You got phlegm?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Weird.
Do you need water? Is this a bit?
Do we have...
That's my favorite.
have a glass of seltzer we can spray in her face?
No, but I think CGI can ruin things. Like, I loved the Muppets and puppetry work in Star Wars so much, and it felt like a realness to me. And then you take Yoda, and now he's doing backflips off the yada yada, and that's fine.
But
yeah,
well, I was going to say, to that point, that King Kong used motion capture technology, and they used actors to create the performance of King Kong.
Which is respectable.
It
It's
is
not
respectable.
as enjoyable as
it is
Exactly.
very
I
respectable.
feel like it's kind of like the next generation of puppetry in a way,
Okay.
because it is basing it off of something that's really moving. But again, there is an overabundance of CGI used in most movies today. Less puppets, less practical things on the set that are reacting to the real light and can be touched by an actor.
I will say though, I like when because you're a big advocate for like movies trying.
Just
new
call me a
things,
movie nerd.
and-
Just
no,
You're
I'm
a
not gonna do
giant
that. You're not
movie
gonna
nerd.
do
Just call me a
that.
big
I'm
movie
not
nerd,
gonna-
that's
no, I'm not
fine.
gonna do that.
Feel
You're
bad
an
now.
intellectual, well-rounded individual who loves film, and
Okay.
but you are a huge advocate for trying new technology.
Yeah, I am.
And when The Hobbit came out, which I
You
have not
actually
seen,
saw it in
you
that
saw it, and you
44
saw it, yeah.
frames.
And
Yeah.
so because you were like, this could be something new. So yeah, I support the idea of at least like trying the new stuff, the new motion capture stuff. Even though like it looks cooler in the behind-the-scenes footage when they're like, look at this person wrapped in ping pong balls.
Yeah,
Sure.
and I also think, on that same note, I think that there is like now, okay, my perfect example of it is like, I love the remake of 3:10 to Yuma. Yuma. I love the remake of it, and the
210 Yuma's
technology is
awesome.
amazing. And it was, I mean, you know, a different acting style, better actors in my opinion, but again, it was different.
Friggin' Ben
because-
Foster.
Was that Denzel?
Amazing.
Was that
And Christian Bale.
Denzel?
And then,
What?
what?
Wasn't Denzel Washington in that?
In
movie?
310 Yuma?
No.
Which one am I thinking? Oh, I'm thinking of The Taking of Pelham.
Have you ever seen movies
Was that the Western with the boy that dies?
with
Or
the Russell Crowes?
Russell Crowe, Christian Bale.
was it a murder of Russell
Okay, let's take
Crowe?
another comment.
Yeah.
So
Oh, we're
we're
wasting
gonna
time.
on that. Harry Douglas McGinnis says Ocean's 11 was a decent remake, and I'm going to segue that into favorite remakes real fast.
Oh, okay.
Mine, I will go with 310 to Yuma is an excellent one.
It's an excellent
and
one.
I will 100% piggyback on Ocean's 11. Ocean's 11 is a fantastic film, as we were talking about with our gentleman last
Uh-huh.
time. Yeah.
Ocean's 18 was pretty good too.
Ocean's 18 was good.
Okay, I'm gonna get real nerdy here and say my favorite remake is actually John Carpenter's The Thing, which is a remake of The Thing from Another Planet.
Well played.
Okay, all right. I am gonna say, I really love The Birdcage.
The Birdcage.
Okay,
And
yeah.
that was like it's a French it's a remake movie.
With Roger
I'm pretty
Williams?
sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's with Roger Williams and Nathaniel Dane.
Yeah.
But no, I really like The Birdcage, and I think it was a remake of some French film. I remember, but I remember always like that piggybacking, and I freaking loved it.
Now-
And it's that concept that would have been a concept stolen, but instead they just called it a remake and yada yada. But I also like The Parent Trap with Lindsay Lohan.
Okay.
That's an enjoyable movie.
enjoyable.
That's a
best,
movie.
The best remake is The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler.
Oh yeah, I don't know how
Are you
we. Oh,
vomiting
you
because?
Oh no!
Okay, he couldn't get through it without puking.
No,
Well,
vomit.
actually, I found a comment here that I found pretty interesting from Sean Abau Kalinowski.
All right, well,
Naturally.
that's offensive.
If they make the movie according to how fans want to see it and Hollywood doesn't butcher it, then I would say go for it. With Evil Dead, it has not only the approval of Sam Raimi, but also the approval of Bruce, and that's all I need. And that's another thing. There's the original creators. There's, and they get their hands in the money pot. Why not? But I guess Bruce Campbell was very picky about the script for this new movie.
Because we only have a couple seconds, I'm going to have one final part, because they said that if it's how the fans want it. I'm a firm believer that fans do not know what they want
What
to
they
see.
want.
until
Yeah,
they
that's
see
true.
it. I did not know that I wanted to see Heath Ledger as the Joker until I was shown
Yeah.
Heath Ledger
Yeah.
as the Joker.
Yeah.
So,
100%.
so I think
Yeah.
I'm all for them trying new things. I don't want to dictate what the filmmakers
I feel
do.
like-
That's their job.
And we've said it before, and like everything's been done. Everything's been done
Yeah.
under the sea. So under the sea, under the sky, all of it. It's all been
Under
done.
the sea.
Under the sea.
Also, more to the point, everyone has their own opinions too,
Yeah.
and you may
Yeah.
not like a movie that I like, and you may not like a movie that I like, and it's all about just what we want to pay money to see. And if you don't want to see a remake of a movie, just don't see it.
4, 3.
We did it, guys.
we did it. I think we really did
Hey,
it.
time's up.
Oh, Sam!
My leg's not working. My leg's not working.
Are you okay?
Did he get more scared than we did? He thought he was going to die there for a second. Like, he was
Did you
paralyzed.
see his
Like,
face?
I'm so sweaty and my legs can't move.
Sam, did you hate everything about what was happening because you just want to get the fuck out
Long
there?
to start talking.
We're like, all right, we should start the timer now. 20 minutes later.
Like him
job,
finally
man.
to me, I was like, ah.
Sam, high five and a round of applause, huh?
Amazing.
Great job, Sam.
It was like slow motion.
Yeah, because once you realize that you might not go over the camera, that's when the pure terror
Yeah.
goes in
I
your
was scared
face.
about you hitting your face on there and dying.
I like how there was a moment where you were
I
like trying to gain your composure. You're like, and then you're like, and then you just fell. Why is there
That was
urine
great.
and feces in there, Sam? We're gonna have to talk to you
An
after
empty
this.
granola wrapper. How long have you been in there?
Seriously.
Okay, so now it's time for 5 words. We're going to have Sam join us since he sat in a box the entire time. We're going to ramble forever.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but it is warm
It's
in here.
warm in
So
here.
we're going to get through this. The 5 words is where we summarize our opinion in 5 words. You guys do the same in the comment section down below and expound upon it below that. Sam, let's start with you. 5 words, your thoughts on remakes.
Remakes better than original always.
Oh,
Strong
Sam.
opinion.
That was
Maybe that
really
pissed some people
strong.
off.
Wait, do you
But-
believe that?
There's there's like 1 or 2 instances when it's not, but usually, yeah, I kind of like the
Wow,
remakes
so the
better.
majority of the remakes you think are better than the
I
original?
agree with that.
Oh, wow. Okay. Stick with the story, kids.
Okay, I like that.
Okay.
Mine is watch what you want, bro.
Yeah.
We got a lot of bro and kids.
Kids.
We don't have Beretta. You're gonna have to say that butt at the end of that.
Brad Pitt, Ocean's 11, awesome.
Wait, wait. Brad Pitt, Ocean's 11, awesome.
No, he nailed it. He's the
job.
Oceans.
Yeah.
Let us know what you guys want. We're gonna leave you with a rendition of Bare Naked Ladies. It's all been done. Bring it in. Okay.
So I met you before the fall of Rome, and I begged you to let me take you home. You were wrong, I was right. You said goodbye, I said good night. Ooh, it's all been done. Ooh, it's all been done before. And if I said I love you, dear, and if I said I love you, dear, and if I said the same 3 words, would you just smile and say, woo-hoo, it's all been done. Woo-hoo, it's all been done before.
Take 2. Do it again.
No.